Welcome everyone back to the channel. I wanted to make a different video that is a comparison video. And we're actually talking about ScriptRunner versus Python, the pros and cons. So let's start with ScriptRunner. What are the pros of it? Of course, this is only my opinion. Someone else could actually have a different opinion, which is something that I respect. But here is my insight on this. ScriptRunner, first things first, script console. Before you actually do any other additional features, before you actually add any additional features, such as the scheduled jobs, scripted workflows, scripted fields, you can test your code within the script console, either using the logger feature or the results feature. And based on that, you can see how your code behaves. Another great thing is that you have the library of pre-built scripts. And that library is quite large. And folks that have developed ScriptRunner keep updating this library of scripts that will allow you to do different things. Either those things are for admin work, for bulk editing work, for project management kind of work. Doesn't matter. It's not like forcing you to second guess and to be like, oh, do I need some kind of an assistance from ChatGPT or other AI tools out there to write the scripts for me, or I can actually, write scripts myself, and so on. Scheduled jobs. Great thing because you can really schedule when the scripts are going to run, much like from the automation rule. Web elements, I find this to be really, really powerful because this feature was really interesting to me. You can create your own buttons and you can add those buttons to the screens. This is really powerful, especially when you're on the data center. But don't worry, this is also available on the cloud. We all know that data center is going away in 2029. And this is something that is pretty powerful. Scripted fields, also another great feature that you can use within the ScriptRunner and the scripted workflows. Much like the scripted fields, you also have the option for scripted workflows. Then we go, oh, sorry. This is Python, and this is actually the pros of it. So first of all, when it comes to Python, number one thing, it's free. Anyone can download Python for free, and based on that, you can download your IDE, which is for the Visual Studio Code, and you can use the Python with it. You have lots of tutorials on YouTube, especially Free Code Camp. You can take their free course, either on their site or on the YouTube, doesn't matter. Easy to use within the Atlassian apps. What actually this means that basically you can use Python for all of the apps out there. Jira, Confluence, Jira Service Management, doesn't matter. Basically, you can use Python for all of it. And the great thing is you can, for learning purposes, you can run Python locally. Now, let's go for ScriptRunner cons. First, of course, is that it's being paid. And this is something to understand because ScriptRunner is a powerful tool that actually lets you to have some of the advanced configurations that you cannot have if you're using out-of-the-box Jira. Then second one is harder to master. Why is this? Because especially if we're talking about data center, it's the Groovy language itself. So Groovy is basically based on Java, and when you're comparing Java to Python, Java has a harder to understand syntax, while Python has really easy syntax to understand because it was designed to be like that. Now, when we say cannot be run locally, and this is partial. Why? Because first of all, you can run ScriptRunner locally when you download the data center and host it on your own machine. That can be local. But let's say if you actually want to be using a ScriptRunner as a standalone application that is outside of the Atlassian ecosystem, well, basically you cannot do that, which then brings the question, well, how am I going to learn about ScriptRunner more rather than, without having to generate, yeah, this is the another thing, to generate the 3-hour license in the data center, because you have that option to generate the 3-hour license. That is for Jira, and then you install the ScriptRunner. And for that, for 3 hours to taking something to learn, especially especially Groovy language itself, it's not easy. And especially when we're talking about data center, where you have a lot of those libraries to actually be used, and how to basically leverage all of that. Yeah. And it could be expensive. Yeah, definitely. I'm not saying it's cheap. Definitely it's not. And yeah, when it comes to Python cons, first of all, one thing that I've noticed is basically you cannot schedule jobs with using a cloud provider. Why is this? Because within the Python, you can definitely use like cron jobs or something like that. But the thing is, in order to actually do this, this would mean that you would have to leave your computer on non-stop in order for those jobs to actually happen. With the ScriptRunner, you don't need this because this is hosted on the server or on the cloud itself, and it's doing everything for you. That's a big plus. Another thing, low demand on Atlassian admin job market, which then brings a plus for ScriptRunner that I forgot, is that there is a high demand for knowing ScriptRunner. For Python, not really that much. And it's mostly like the ScriptRunner is a primary thing that you need to know, and the Python is actually something that is secondary. And it's then not supporting all things from ScriptRunner. This is very true because, for example, how the web element would be created with Python. And let's say even if that was possible to do, how do you keep that web element being present? How is it going to be implementing with the Atlassian apps? So that is another question that comes to it. But overall, those are the pros and cons for the Python and ScriptRunner, and that's it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. See ya everyone in the next video. Bye.